Hello, welcome to the Well of Being. I'm Melissa, intuitive healer, channel, and guide. I awoke today just hearing the word habit. So I'm going to open up and see what's wishes to be channeled around the concept of habits and structured behavior in our lives. Sandhya ware eteke atakaima. Sandhya esete kare unda atati asadoa a. Undai ora usai e. Sumbe are unai teke asawa ai. Sandhyara ota e ana e. Sundhya ula atake alawa e. Yela una aela awala ala ela wa ala e. Sindhya loa ala le awala. Hundya ile awala wale ala e lala wala wea. Sundhya la wale ala e lele wala wala. Feeling a very beautiful alignment of wisdom and healing frequencies coming through from Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Anna, the Magdalenes, the human potential, as you have heard many messages and wisdom shared upon this concept, is infinite. Your gifts are infinite, and your connection that will allow you to open these gifts, to activate these gifts, is present for you at this time in an unprecedented way. When we were teaching and spreading our message, the barriers on earth to receiving were like a brick wall reinforced, surrounded by armed guards. And yet you all are familiar with us. You're familiar with us and the messages, the seeds that we planted during a time of such darkness and resistance. Stories were even able to permeate the barriers that existed in those ancient times. The seeds that we planted then, here on earth, could not fully take root until now. In fact, they've done more than fully take root. The seeds that we planted are in full bloom right now. A garden of infinite roses surrounding you with the infinite wisdom that is within you, with the key to unlocking this potential, your gifts. Zai e ala uala e Yisandye ala uala e ala wala e Yisandye ala wala e ala wala ala wale Yana wala uala ela wala ele wele wala ula wela e ala luai e. Even though this infinite garden of roses, of the wisdom, surround you, you must open yourself to see, to smell, to receive this gift. Now, as we have said, the key is within you. The key is within you. We wish to expand upon a gentler concept than perhaps you have heard so far, and yet so pivotally important in the human experience. You have heard many times that you must be open to receive, that you must clear what is blocked in order to receive and connect to the new expansion that's here on the earth. Humans as a species have evolved and created structures and patterns in their lives. A piece of this concept was threaded in through the very powerful oracular sharing beyond control. A more subtle, controlling element that is woven into the human life to provide a sense, again, of stability, structure, and security are your habits. We speak to your daily patterns, behaviors that apply to all levels of your being. The foods you choose to eat, the time you might choose to awaken, the path you might take to get to your destination, whether that be work, or if you're going to the grocery, taking your children to school. How you choose to spend your moment-to-moment time. There are many patterns of habits that are woven in. By habit, we mean there's a level that something has become less than conscious. At one point, there was something innovative around the choice, but with repetition, you lose connection to the infinite wisdom of your intuitive self, your intuitive guidance, your intuitive compass that resides in that 0-point alignment within your center. Opening ourselves to our infinite potential and the infinite wisdom that is all around requires that we bring our habits to consciousness. In a way, they're almost like a shield or a barrier, not like the brick wall that we mentioned before. It's more subtle, depending upon the unique human who's embodying the habits, their openness and their flexibility. The divine is continuously communicating and connecting to you. But if you are stuck in your habitual way of being here on earth, you may block that communication. You may block that connection. You may block that possibility and stay stuck in your habit. Sandiro undai e ataka andai. Sayanda koyara uwala uni atakoyata tanyaru uwala ala e. Sandyaru u yala wala uwala e anyalu ula ali e. Unyala wala e ia. For many of us, we simply are in our habits unconsciously, automatically. For some of us, we may not realize that there's even a choice beyond our habit, or almost like we're a prisoner to the habit. Like there's so much fear that moving beyond or opening to another possibility could create chaos. Again, referencing the recent oracular sharing through this channel of Beyond Control. We are here to tell you that the only way that you will evolve and open to this potential and open to your gifts and be able to receive the bounty of the seeds we planted here on earth for you is to move beyond the limitations of your structured life, to move beyond your habits. Ela wanai dai nyagai wala wala ala a. Ela la ala wa ela lela. Ela wala ela wala ala ela e. This practice simply requires bringing your consciousness forth to be present in each moment. We are here to assure you that bringing consciousness into your day-to-day life will not create obstruction to the beautiful, creative actions you may wish to take. You won't be blocked. You won't be unable to achieve your goals. The opposite is true. As you welcome in your consciousness and practice integrating that conscious awareness and intuition into each and every moment, that is how innovation comes through. That is how wisdom from other sources can come through. That is how you expand. So again, one way of seeing our habitual behaviors here on earth is almost like a hair shirt, a cloak, a heavy cloak, a suit of armor, a level of invisible constraint that blocks you from being able to be freely expressive and able to move throughout your moment-to-moment life. Seara una e tatatiana wala e. Se ala ola e ala la lewayana mai ala wala ai. Se ala wala e ale ayala wa ala e. We recognize that you may have fears to opening to such change. We will take a moment and simply channel frequency and energy to open your heart and support you in clearing these fears. Izanai ala wala hai. Izala wala halaya hai. Izala la u. Izala Yazanodiara bringing this consciousness, this intuitive awareness into your day-to-day habits is a practice. We encourage you to choose particular habits that feel easier for you to work with. Now, it isn't simply about just ending what is there. It is about being conscious and aware and allowing yourself to hold the space of opening, simply to question. So, to use a simple example, let us say every morning you drink coffee, as many people do. What if you just feel when you get up in the morning, really feel and intuit, do I feel like drinking coffee today? And if the answer is yes, by all means, the answer is yes. And if the answer is no, then the next question will be, well, what do I feel like? And there are so many other choices that might come in. This simple choice to be conscious, this simple choice to open up to the intuition, to listen to your inner voice, literally can unlock infinite potential when you continuously apply this moment to moment. Again, beginning with the things that feel easy and then expanding it. It will become easier with practice. Then, without even thinking of it, you will find that you're applying this to every moment. This isn't passing judgment on the human practice of creating habits as a structure. This is simply an opening to bringing in conscious awareness and intuition. So when you are living from a place of alignment with your consciousness and intuition, you will go through phases where, from an external view, it will look like it's a habit. There's a certain food, there's a certain path in the woods that draws to you. But on the inside, you know that you've been checking in. You've been checking in those moments, and you know you keep getting, yes, this is the path I wish to take, and there's a purpose. There's a reason why you are aligning. There is many reasons, some very practical and some very expansive, energetically, emotionally, and spiritually. What we have been speaking into is simply yet another beautiful way you can clear what might be blocking you to aligning to your highest self, to aligning to your intuition, to allowing yourself to access the wisdom and magic that's all around you. Allowing yourself even a moment's pause to check in as you are making your moment-to-moment choices truly can bring in, again, innovation, magic that could redirect your entire day, placing you. Let us use an example. Perhaps you tend to always go to the grocery store on 8 a.m. on a Monday. For whatever reason, you're just not hearing that call. And around lunchtime, you head there. And you have a chance, quote unquote, encounter with an old friend that reignites your friendship and leads to a nurturing of a playful aspect of your heart that had been long shut down. So this is a tiny example of what is infinitely possible as you simply begin to live from a place of conscious awareness and allow that conscious awareness to inform your habits, to inform, we could even drop the word habits, just to inform your day-to-day life. So even the word habit implies that something has gone unconscious. Cycles and patterns exist naturally everywhere. You simply have to look to nature to see the cycles of the seasons, the cycles of the weather, constantly shifting and constantly changing. Have you ever noticed how different it is each and every day in nature? She never plays it out the same way, does she? The same goes for you. That is an invitation and a reflection. There's so much more beautiful magic available here for you. We wish to close with a song to open up your heart to the infinite rose garden that lies all around you, guiding you, supporting you, embracing you in infinite, unconditional love. Say hello. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. It's beautiful. I could feel my own heart opening like a blooming rose, truly. If you are seeking one-on-one support, opening beyond any habits that have you locked and stuck in your own life, you can discover the offerings at wellbeing.love. Blessings until next time.